On the road once more, sugar cane and bananas along the way. We stopped at Cardwell for our lunch break, then we wandered down the jetty. Such a lovely setting. The beach looked wonderful. Overnight stop at Mystic Sands Golf Resort. You just pull up, go into the club rooms, pay $5 a person, then go and select a site in the allocated area. Loads of local wildlife. It's funny how as the golfers walk by, they're not even bothered. When we walked past, they jumped away. There's club rooms, a pool, a bar and meals, and happy hour from 4 to 6, or should it be happy 2 hours? It's a great spot to stop. There's a beach near the housing area, but there doesn't appear to be a car park. Well, hello Townsville. We stayed at Big 4 Townsville Gateway Holiday Park, $25 a night, power and water. We had a nice site near the front of the caravan park. As you can see here, it's close to the Bruce Highway, but it's not too bad. I think if I came back, I'd be picking one of the grass sites at the back. We went to the Strand. There's a rock pool there. Would be quite nice on a warmer day. A nice view out over the water. We went to the Strand Pier for a walk. You could see the ocean siren statue. Next stop, some beautiful old buildings. Custom House was erected between 1900 and 1902, purpose designed for the tropics. And the former Queen's Hotel was erected between 1902 to 1920. Anzac Memorial Park is located at the eastern end of the Strand foreshore at the frontage to the Breakwater Marina. The rotunda was built in 1913. The Battle of the Coral Sea Memorial was constructed in 1992 and it commemorates the role of all Australian and American servicemen involved in the Battle of the Coral Sea. The Breakwater Marina has 325 berths for long or short-term agreements. Next stop, Mount Stewart. My goodness, the road to get there is very windy. A few white knuckle moments. Mount Stewart has an elevation of 584 metres and it's overlooking the entire city and across to Magnetic Island and Cleveland Bay. Mount Stewart was named after Clarendon Stewart, who was Townsville's first district surveyor. The drive down on the windy, skinny roads was just as hairy as on the way up. Anderson Gardens was next on the agenda, and it covers 25 hectares.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Now on the way to Castle Hill Lookout. It does look a bit like a castle up there. Wow, check out that view. 360-degree views of Townsville from up here.
Walking up the steps to the lookout at Castle Hill, noticed this group of climbers there with this young girl on the tightrope trying to do some tricks. Don't know what she was trying to do.
Jezine Barracks is at Kissing Point. So much to see there. The Coming Together statue celebrates the handover of this site to the people of Townsville in 2009. First contact, the sails, represents the endeavour in 1770. This statue is called the Pillars Sentinel Soldiers. The pillars represent 4 distinguished servicemen from the 31st Battalion and the Coastal Defence Guns. The United States 5th Air Force Memorial honours the men and women who served with the US 5th Air Force during World War II in the Southwest Pacific. There are many amazing street art murals in Townsville. You can do a self-guided walking tour. Cotter's Market was worth a visit, a lot of different stalls there. Preparations are underway in Townsville for the Supercars Championship.
We've been recommended to stay at this site in Burdekin. It's a cane farm stay. We came for 3 nights, hoping that we'll get a good insight into how the cane is produced. It's $50 for 3 nights staying here with power, water, dump point, and a beautiful view from our caravan. Food scraps we were able to feed to the chickens, and other compost material we put in the compost bin available. Every night, Greg and Trigger set up the fire pit and we all sit around and have a yarn. If there's a burn, we're invited to the viewing. The sugar mill designates how much sugar cane they require for processing the following day, and that determines how much burn off we do each night. Early the following morning, the harvesting process begins. The empty bins are loaded onto the trucks. Paul was kind enough to ask me along in his truck to have a look at the harvesting of the sugar cane. Here we see the sugar cane being emptied into the bins on the rear of the truck. Once the bins are full, they're brought back to the staging area and placed on the railway line ready for the locomotive to come along and take them to the mill.
Off to Bowen now. Check out the Burdekin Bridge. Pretty skinny, must be difficult for big trucks negotiating the width and the heights with those angles. Well, hello Bowen. Goodness me, that's a big mango at the information centre. We stayed at the Bowen Holiday Park. We booked them through the G'day Parks app. It was $141 for 3 nights. A bit of tree trimming was done to get underneath that tree. Bowen has not one but 2 big mangoes. This one's a little smaller though. It was down at the Info Centre booth. The Info Centre booth was down at the jetty, but it never seemed to be open. The jetty was a great spot for a walk. We went to Flagstaff Hill Lookout. Wonderful views from there. There are 2 water tanks that have murals on them. Apparently the townspeople also helped the artists paint these. Bowen's history, culture, nature and heritage are told through the 27 murals that adorn businesses across the town. And this is just a few of them. In our next video, we'll be heading to Sapphire, where we'll meet up with my brother Greg and his wife Judy. If you've got this far, thanks so much for watching.